Hi everybody and welcome back to Love English. Today I've got a simple yet very useful lesson for you, all about 10 very common spelling mistakes that you really shouldn't be making. Now, English is a horrible language to spell because it isn't a phonetic language, so the way the word sounds is not how the word will be spelt in most cases. Now, I make a lot of these spelling mistakes myself, so I do really understand where you guys are coming from. So in this lesson I'm going to give you some of my tips and some of the ways that I have tried to remember some of these tricky words to spell. Now, if you haven't already, guys, you know what I'm going to say. Subscribe to Love English below so you get all of our videos. And remember to click the notification bell until it looks like this, and that way you won't miss our videos. You can also follow our Instagram, loveenglish.uk, and we do try and teach things to you as well there and give you little clips of our videos and teach vocabulary and things like that. So it's worth giving Instagram a click as well. Okay, let's get started. Number one. Number one is occasionally. Occasionally. Now remember occasionally as 2 C's, 1 S. 2 C's, 1 S. It's very easy to get them confused. I do this all the time and I put them the wrong way around. 2 C's, 1 S. 2 C's, 1 S. 2 C's, 1 S. Occasionally. And of course, don't forget that double L at the end as well. Number 2 is the other way around. Necessary is actually 1 C and 2 S's. It's very easy to confuse these and put them the other way around and put 2 C's and 1 S, but it isn't. It's 1 C, 2 S's. So think about it like this, guys. Only 1 C is necessary in necessary. Okay, number 3 is definite. Definite. I used to spell this word wrong all the time when I was younger, and I had to learn to remember it as definite. So that was the way phonetically I remembered that there was actually 2 I's, because I wanted to put the second I wanted to have that as an E, because it sounds like it, definite. Okay, but it's definite, so D-E-F-I-N-I-T-E. Number 4 is February. Difficult word to pronounce and difficult word to spell. February, the month that we're in now, actually. So in February, you need an R after the B. It's February, actually, if we were going to say it how it is spelt, February. But of course, guys, you must remember that the pronunciation is February, and we don't pronounce that R. And that is why the spelling is so confusing. But there are 2 R's in February. Try to remember it like this, guys. February is a romantic month. It's the month of Valentine's Day. And February needs 2 R's, and romantic, of course, it starts with an R. Number 5 is accommodation. If I had £1 for every time I've seen this word misspelt, I would be a very rich lady. Accommodation, although it's a long word and there's double letters in it, it's actually easier than necessary or occasionally because both the letters are double. So double C, double M, accommodation, double C, double M. And of course, accommodate is the same, double M, double C. Number 6 is alcohol, alcohol. And actually, for a change, this one is actually quite phonetic, alcohol. It really is spelt like how it sounds. But don't start putting K's or double L's or anything like that. It is exactly how it sounds, alcohol. Number 7, initiate and initiative. This is my nightmare word to spell. I've always found this one really difficult. Just remember with initiate that there are 3 I's, 3 I's. And with initiative, there are 4. Of course, adding on that extra if gives you another I. So 3 I's in initiate and 4 in initiative. With this, guys, I would just listen to it, initiate. And you can hear at least the first 2 I's in that word, okay? So hopefully that will help you remember. 3 I's in initiate. Number 8 is receive. And I'm also going to add in here receipt, as you can apply the same rule, and I've seen the same mistake made with both these words. Okay, so with receive, you can use the useful rule, I before E except after C. I before E except after C. However, this rule does have some exceptions, and I will provide a link below to give you more details about that. But in this case, we can use the rule. So, of course, the E goes before the I, as we have a C, and it is receive. And the same goes for receipt as well. Number 9 is conscience. Conscience. The best way I've learned to remember it is con-science. So the word con and then the spelling of science, putting those two together. Of course, the pronunciation is conscience, but that doesn't help you very much to spell it. Remember how to spell it by thinking of con-science. Okay, number 10. These are homophones, so it's sometimes really difficult to remember which spelling is for which meaning. They are stationary and stationary. Stationary as in still, as in not moving, like the vehicle is stationary, or stationary as in pens, paper, pads, things that we use for studying normally. Okay, so stationary as in still is with ARY ending, and stationary as in pens and paper and things like that is ERY ending. Okay, so hopefully you'll remember that, guys. Airy, pens and paper, ARY if you're still. Do share in the comments box below, guys, any tips or any ideas that you have about how to remember some of these trickier spellings. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this lesson useful. Please do comment below and share the words that you find difficult to spell. Would you like me to do a lesson on 100 of the most commonly misspelt English words? Because I can do it if you guys would like it. So tell me below the words that you struggle to spell. And also share any tips or any ideas about how to remember any of these difficult spellings. Don't forget, guys, hit that lovely red button now if you haven't already. Follow us on our social media. And also, if you like this lesson, please do give it a thumbs up. We'll see you soon on Love English. Bye-bye.